So today we are going to be making a peace sign stamp. So you're going to start with Illustrator, you're going to click File, and you're going to open a new file. So we're going to do regular size 11 inches by 8.5 inches, and the orientation does not matter. Okay, so now that we're here, you're going to want to find a picture of a peace sign, or you can design it yourself. There's really no difference. We're going to hit Save Image As, and we are going to save it. Or we'll rename it first. Okay, remember that's saved. Go back to Illustrator. Now we're going to do File, and we're going to do Place. We're going to find where we saved the file, and we're going to right click, left click. I get them confused. Now, a little lesson real quick is that you want to hold down Shift when you're resizing something in Illustrator, because if you don't, this happens and it can get really uneven. Hold down Shift, it stays the same size. The dimensions stay the same. So there we go, embed. Okay, so now we're going to click it. We're going to go to Object. We're going to scroll down to Image Trace. Then we're going to do Make and Expand. This is going to make a trace around the entire image. So now we're going to go to File, and we are going to export it. And then Export As. We're going to save it as a .dxf file, or also known as an AutoCAD Inter-Exchange file. Hit OK, normal settings. And of course, you want to save your actual Illustrator file in case you need it later. Okay, so now we're going to open up Solidworks. Now in Solidworks, we're going to make a new part. You're going to normal to the top plane. Then we're going to go to Sketch, and we're going to make a 1 inch by 1 inch square. Come on, there it is. Hit check. Now we're going to go to Features, and we're going to extrude it. So go to the Features tab and click Extruded Boss Base. Go down to the depth, and we're going to change it to 0.05 inches. Now normal to the top plane again. Click the face. Go to the Insert tab and click DXF DWG. This is where you're going to click your file from before, and you're going to import it into SolidWorks so you can put it on the plane. You're going to do just 2D sketch. Next, you get a white background and finish. This is just normal. Yes. Okay, so now that you're here, we're going to click Sketch. We're going to right click, and we're going to click Make Edit Sketch. We're going to right click again and click Edit Sketch. We're going to clean this up a little bit, get rid of those outside lines. We don't want them, they're nasty. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Sketch tab. We're going to click Move Entities. Now we're going to hold down left click, and we're going to drag it up to the top left. Now we're going to right click bottom left, and then left click again. So you can drag it up there. Click again to place. Then you're going to hit the check mark. Now we're going to scale it. So same thing as before. Click Scale. You're going to drag over the whole thing. There's easier ways to do this. This is just the way that I do it because it takes longer and I'm not efficient. Right click, left click, and then we're going to find a size that matches. I went with 0.15 because that's about the size that we need. Hit enter, check mark, all good. It's not exactly center, so we're going to move it again. It's the same thing, right click, left click, and then center. That's still not centered. All right, let's move this again. About right there. That's good. Okay, so check mark. Now we're going to extrude this. So we're going to click the sketch, and we're going to click the rebuild icon. So click Sketch, so you just have it selected. We're going to go to Features and Extruded Boss Base. Now we're going to extrude it the same width, 0.05 inches. There you go. So there's the part. So now what you want to do is you want to go to File, and you can hit Save, so you can save your actual part. You're going to name it Peace Sign Stamp. You can name it anything you want. Save it wherever you want. And now we're going to make a new file. This is going to be the base, the thing that we put the stamp on. So just normal thing, normal to the top plane. Make a sketch, corner rectangle, 1 by 1. This time we're going to extrude it an inch out. This is going to be the thing you put the stamp on. So it's more than less than an inch wide or tall. Extrude boss base, we're going to extrude it an inch. There we go. Control 7 so we could see. Perfect. File, save that. We're just going to name it piece sign stamp base 2. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the stamp right there. Then we're going to click File and then make drawing from part. Make assembly from part, not drawing. We're going to click the first base. We're going to place it. Next, we're going to click Insert Components. Then we're going to click P Sign Stamp 2 and place it on top. It doesn't matter where you put it, we'll fix that. So now in the Assembly tab, we're going to click the Mate icon. We're going to click the edges so they line up with each other. And then you're going to have to zoom in here because it's pretty tight. We're going to click that face and that face. There you go. So now it's perfectly even. Check. Control 7 so we can see it. Perfect. That's what we want. So now we're going to go to File. Well, first we're going to click Check. Now we're going to go to File. We're going to save it. We're going to name this one Piece Sign Stamp Assembly 2. Now you're going to click File. And you're going to click Make Drawing from Assembly. And I just want to pause here for a second. If you don't see this right there, if you don't see that right there, the ANSI normal thing, what you're going to click is you're going to want to uncheck that box that says only show standard formats so you can see all the formats, and then it should show up at the top. So ANSI landscape, and then click OK. Alright, so we're going to start out with the front. You're going to click and drag to the bottom left corner. Now without clicking, you're going to move your mouse up. You're going to click in the top left corner, up there. And drag your mouse back down and then go to the right, again without clicking, and then click to place that. Now diagonally, click to place the isometric view. There it is. So now we're going to make this all fit a little better. We're going to go to the stamp. We're going to go to scale, and we're going to change the scale to 1:1. There we go. So now it's a bit better. And then finally for these, we're going to click the isometric view. We're going to go to the display style, and we're going to click shaded or textures. All right, so we got that all figured out. Now let's go to edit sheet format, and we're going to change the size of this. Let's see, it's 10. We're good with 10, actually. Let's make that bigger. No, we're not good with 10. Okay, go back to that. There it is. So we're just going to name it Piece Sign Stamp Assembly 2. Title, we are going to make it Piece Stamp. Now we're going to change the scale to 1:1 because we changed the scale of all the parts to 1:1. And save it. Exit the view. And there we go. So now you're going to want to go to File. You're going to hit Save. Yes, confirm drawing view update. And you're going to name it whatever you want. I just named it Piece Sign Stamp Assembly Drawing. And save. All right, that's it. That's all you need to do. Congratulations, you have learned how to make a stamp.